Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.
Hello everyone, this is Madeline, teacher again, and we are teaching Monday, Wednesday, Fridays to a 6th class, and we are teaching July 31st lesson. We are going to do just right pages 136 to 138, okay? So let's get started. So students, let's take out our books to pages 136. Leo, what is the paper on the floor? It is the I think it is a bad idea to cut off my hands. Okay, so next one is going to be, we are going to talk about choosing a title. So last class we talked about editing. So when we are editing, oh wait, I have some things for students. When we are editing, we take our rating, and what do we do with our rating? Yes, Leo.
Sir, I have a question.
What is your question?
Wednesday, you say Jenny's birthday, so you have chocolate.
Janice, I promise chocolate.
No.
What do you want?
It's okay.
What do you want, Janice? I will give you a present this day.
Okay.
I will give you these presents. Okay, so the next, but my question is going to be, oh yes, so editing. Last time we talked about editing. What do you do when you edit your writing? You take your writing, and what do you do with your writing?
First, second, third.
You can write first, second, third in your writing, yes. But last time we took our writing, remember, we take small sentence like this. And then what do you do? We add more detail, and what else do we do? So we run to the house. Yes. Or, what else do we have to do?
And then
We play, what?
play the bike.
We play with bikes. We also need to fix mistakes. So this one, I run, we play, is 2 sentences. So we need 2 periods and 2 capital letters. Yes. Like that. Now video can see too. No, but that is editing. We take our writing and we make it better. So the next thing we do after edit, another part of editing is going to be choosing a title. So when we write a story, if you think of all good stories and all good books and all good movies, they all have titles. So when you do your writing, you have to think of a very good title for your story too.
Okay.
So there are 2 questions you can think when you ask of a title. Or no, sorry, when you're trying to think of a title, there are 2 questions you can ask to try to make a good title. Sarah, what is the first question?
Who is the main character in my story?
And Denise, what is the second question?
What happens to this character?
Good, okay. So that is what questions you need to ask to say, make a title. So when you see the story, if you look on the story page 90, this one, Denise and Leo don't have books, but this story, page 90, we see a story. It is called what?
Aaron stayed at the circus.
It is called Aaron Stayed at the Circus. Good. And we see who is the character in the story?
Aaron and her mother.
Aaron and her mom, and what do?
They went to the circus.
They go to the circus, yes. So when we make a title, we think about what is happening in the story and who is doing the things in the story. So students, I gave you your
Time.
actually, you know what we're going to do? All students today gave me one journal. So I'm going to give you back today your journal, and you are going to look and you are going to see, does your journal have a title? Is it a good title? And tell me, if you think your title is not a good title, then you will make one new title. Oh. So, look at your journal. You can't trap me, Leo. I am too clever. Look at your journal. Students, do your journals have titles? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Do we think they are good titles?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You like your titles? Okay,
Yes.
next question. When we make a title, all important words need to be capital letters. So we don't want to say all about Mary. We want to say something like all about Mary with all capital letters. We don't want to say the bad day with all lowercase letters. We need capital letters. So the bad and then capital day. Good?
Yes.
Okay, so that is how we make a title for your story. So easy or not easy?
Easy.
I think easy too. So let's go to the next page. The next page is publishing. After we make our story, the best story we can make, we can publish the story. Publishing is taking the story and making a book. Do you guys want to make books in this class?
Why?
I know. Do you want to make books in this class? Do you want to make a book?
No.
No.
It's a part that
You can just take the paper and make storybook paper.
Yes, I can make it.
Don't do it, Leo.
Why?
We'll do later.
You is very best.
Okay.
I am crazy. You know?
Yes, I do know. So, publishing is we take the story and we make a book. You sell the book to other people. Other people can read. That is publishing. So, first, before we publish, it is very important to make the story as perfect as we can make the story. And then, after we finish editing and making perfect story, we can publish and make the story one book. Okay?
Okay.
So, let's look at the list of things you need to do to publish a story. Alice, read number 1. What do you have to do to publish a story?
Choose one of your favorite stories that you ever read.
Leo, what is number 2 that you have to do?
Complete the content checklist.
So, if you guys go back, on this page, page 133, we have a checklist of ways to see, is our story good? So we check and we see if anything we can make better about our story. So after we complete the content checklist, Janice, what is number 3? Complete the editing checklist. Yep, and that one is on page 135. Very short checklist. Just looking to make sure that we have good capital letters, good punctuation, and good spelling in our story to make perfect. Sarah, are you starting the next page?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Next question is number 4. What? Thank you, Leo. I will read it very much.
Okay.
Number 4, Sarah, is what in the publishing book?
Write the changes you need to make on your story page.
Yep, write the changes you need to make on your story page. So you have to know what changes you want to make before you can make a very beautiful story. Alice, what is number 5?
Write a final draft of your story. This means that you will rewrite your story on your separate piece of paper and include all the changes and corrections you have made. Use your best handwriting so your story is easy to read.
Good. Yep, so final draft is the best version of your story. And Leo, what is Number 6, long one. Analysis long two.
Some facts about yourself on the about the answer from page 138 and use that form to write a paragraph. Include that paragraph with your story if you want. Draw a picture of yourself or place a photo on the page.
Yep, good. So that one, yeah, that one is about the author. You guys have any books today? Library books?
Yes.
Okay, take out your library books.
Alright. I have a book.
You have library books?
Madeline.
Turtle Madeline?
Hello, Madeline. Hello. I see.
Beautiful book, Leo. Except for you spelled title wrong.
Huh?
You spelled title wrong.
I am teacher.
Just library books. So take out a library book. Students, if you see a library book, dun 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 dun, this one doesn't have. But you see a library book, many library books will have about the author, many sentences. Yes, this one has many sentences. But about the author, tell us who is the person who wrote the book.
Stan and John when
Ooh.
John read it. I don't know.
Ooh.
Mickey? Mike?
Mike.
Brand, I don't know. This is brother. What is the name?
This one will remember.
F-P-A-I-N.
Yes, okay guys, this is it, Leo. So this one, I have to look at many books, but like this one in the book, it will show the person who wrote the book and write about the person who wrote the book. The Korean books have this one too?
Yes.
Yes, very important.
Sure.
In the front? In the front? Okay. And we put American book, we put in the back. But, I don't know why. Thank you, Janice. So, last part, 2 more parts. Janice and then Sarah, read the last 2 things you need to do to publish a book.
7.
What? Number 7, yes.
Make your cover. You can use color paper or any other in the treasure.
Yep, you can make your cover. Do your students like to draw and make pictures?
Yes, I am cover.
You're a Picasso. Okay, perfect. You can make beautiful cover for your story. In the last part here, Sarah, what will we do to make the book?
Staple your book together or tie the pages and cover together with
Yarn.
or string.
Yep, so that one is making the book an actual paper book, like Leo did with this paper that he made one book. You have to take the book and make it actually one book. Okay. Crazy.
What is the title?
Cool.
Madeline.
Title is Madeline. Okay. All about me.
Hello. Bye. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so the last thing, students, today we have a very short lesson, but next page we are going to do about the author, and you will write your about the author. After we make the book, or after we make a good story, we can use this one to make a book. So write about the author, write about you.
Teacher,
Mm-hmm.
name is my name.
Yes, not sentence, just write what is your name. Alice, perfect. Leo. Beautiful pictures.
It's the name. I am what?
What is your name, Leo? This one is about you, so tell me true things
I
about
am
you.
Madeline. Teacher, what is this one? Where do you go to school?
Where do you go to school?
School.
What is your school name?
Youngborn Elementary School. Yes, sir. Teacher, Tangsun spelling is what?
Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Sound like this one?
Is it
Jan
J-A-N-G?
G soon
Yes, soon. It's soon.
Seung.
S-E-U-N-G. Thank you. Sure, this sentence is my favorite thing.
What do you do? So what do you do in your free time? Means things you like to. Oh, that one. Your favorite things to write about. So what do you like to write about? I think Alice, in your journals, you write a lot about Alice's life. Yes. Okay, so that you can write about. You write about your life. Anything else you write about?
About
Leo.
what I like.
Like what you like and like.
I like to do.
Our Jane teacher tells me you like to write about your turtles, right, Janice? Maybe. Yes, Sarah.
Birthday.
So Sarah, what do you like to write about? When you write stories, you write your journal, what do you like to write about? Do you like to write real things or lies? Real things? Do you write about Sarah or do you write about different people?
I don't know.
Do you write about Sarah or do you write about different people? Do you write about Leo? Do
Together.
you write about all people?
Yes.
Okay, I write about real people.
Sir, what do you like to do in your free time? I like to do. I don't know.
So free time is time you are not studying, not at academy. So when you have no homework, no academy, what do you want to do?
I want to know.
You like to play balls? With balls?
Teacher.
No, we're gonna, yes, that is actually mostly finished today. Very fast day.
Next one.
Next page? Oh, that one's not page.
We do what?
So what we're gonna do now is take about the author. We have 15 minutes. Take about the author. You are going to write, I have again paper. Many times I give you paper. You will just write one short paragraph about you. It can be very short. Can I see Janice's book again?
Yes.
So you see this one about the author? It's not very long. It is just a short paragraph you can write about, okay? This one is only 4 or 5 sentences. So it can just be short paragraph, like what you wrote in the book, and we will just write about the author.
Teacher, no one. Long one.
That one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I will take it. All students will take it. So, everyone, and that will be, and after we finish that, that will be last of the class. About the author. So, you guys can write in third person. Like if I was writing a Madeline about the author, I don't write, I am from America. I write, Madeline is from America.
Madeline is
She
is smart.
Wow, she likes to.
Smart.
Well, I will write things like this. She likes to read.
Let's
Eat vegetables.
You're vegetarian.
Yes. And play with animals.
We have a pet?
I don't have a pet, but I want a pet. I have a dog at my house in America. I want my dog, but
And
she's
the
very
horses.
far. I like horses, yes. So you can just write like this. Dot, 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 dot.
That.
You don't write dot, 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 but you can write one paragraph with sentences like that. Okay? So that will be the end of today's lesson for the video, and goodbye. I will see you later.
Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET English Town.